attention, please, I'd like to welcome you to the newest installment of Modern Saviors, where we study superhero mythology and contemporary legends. Today is a special episode because we're here at Charlotte HeroCon 2025. So we're going to be taking a little bit of an interview, doing a survey to find a couple different bits of information that you'll see later. But today we're mostly just kind of making friends and talking to people within the culture. So let's see what it has in store. This is super up close, but I don't have a cameraman for today, so it's going to be just me kind of walking around making friends and filling out my survey here. So, but you'll see about that later. Also, if you haven't noticed, today we're just rocking the typical outfit that I use for Understanding Superman for part 1 and 2. Part 3 coming July 4th. But yeah, tomorrow I'll have a much more elaborate outfit. Can't wait to show you guys that. So one thing I've noticed almost immediately here at Comic-Con is the presence of Superman gear, and a lot of older gentlemen wearing Superman t-shirts, and just a lot more Superman than I've noticed in past years. I suppose that's due to a number of factors, such as the resurgence of Superman's popularity after Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and of course the Snyder Cut. You know, those films really made Superman more of a badass again, and it gave people something to aspire to. That's probably the primary reason as to why there's been such a resurgence of Superman gear and just the presence of Superman fans in general. I'll keep a lookout, but that's the main trend I've noticed so far. Okay, so far, what's up, man? Nah, man, Superman suit.
No. I mean, I've seen Doctor Strange. You kind of remind me of him.
Yeah, I guess it's the same colors. What's up, man? You want to be part of my survey?
No, I just check out your costume.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man. So far, the con's been kind of dead, but it is only Friday. I assume the bulk of it will be Saturday and Sunday. But, you know, still made some friends, still figured some things out. I need to get my survey filled out. I've got a grand total of 0 results so far. So let's work on that now.
Behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. You want to kind of just maybe do one where you're like leaning into it?
Yeah, like here. Do it like this.
Excellent. Can you lean downward into it just a little bit? There you go. Kind of like you're flowing into the punch. Good. Good. You're going to do this. Turn your whole body and point towards your camera, and you're going to put your face into the light.
Okay, so like...
Just like that. Maybe if you want to grab onto your lapel, so and into that line.
Awesome.
That's what we were getting?
Oh, that's sick. You're a much better photographer than me.
No, I appreciate it.
I'm still like trying to figure out how to even work all this stuff and to shoot videos and all that. I am such a beginner, it's not even funny.
Are you planning on doing interviews with people, like pulling people aside,
yeah,
doing interviews?
Yeah, so what it is, it's my channel's called Modern Saviors because it's about the like biblical and mythological influence of superheroes.
Okay,
Here,
I'm interested. Okay, do that.
Yeah, and so, what's up?
Are you a Christian?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Nice, man. But yeah, so like in the modern day, how do we create heroes, especially like a savior figure like Superman?
Right.
You have to imitate the real one.
I'll send you the images.
Send me the what?
The images?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
if you want to use it for your profile picture or something like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great because I actually went and got my profile pictures taken at like the JCPenney photo shoot,
Yeah.
and they did all right, but it wasn't quite what I was looking for. welcome to day 2 of Charlotte Hero Con. Today I'm a little bit more dressed up than I was yesterday, so let's see what today has in store. Alright, so as expected, it's a lot more lively here on day 2 and a bunch more great costumes. I've seen Wolverine and a couple other X-Men, not just my own, but people really stepped it up today. I don't think so. I pretty much just go to this one.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get a picture?
I would love to. Can I just get a real quick shot of you
that'd
real
be
quick,
awesome.
and then we'll get one together?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I want to get you. Man, this is stunning. Awesome job.
Steering wheel now. Day 2 is going pretty well. Tons of attention, tons of people asking about my costume, and tons of passed out tons of cards. So hopefully that'll translate into people joining our mission. But you know, just taking things one day at a time. Let's get it.
Nightmare Batman. From Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition. In case you're wondering, Tristan wants to encourage you to subscribe to their YouTube channel called Modern Saviors. Luca and Lily, come on up.
Yeah, okay.
After a long, hard day of Aura farming, day 2 is complete. We'll see you tomorrow. After a pretty exciting day 2 here at HeroCon. We're back with day 3. So we're going to be taking some surveys today, meeting some more people, and just spreading the word overall. So let's see what today has in store. But I did just get to meet Dan Jurgens, you know, Superman legend. Did get to give him one of my cards, so that was hype. Hopefully he'll reach out to me. I don't know. I really just kind of told him I was a huge fan of his work and how it's influenced mine. So, you know, who knows where that could lead, but it was super cool to meet Dan Jurgens. Third day of Comic-Con, had to get a little souvenir. So, but one more thing about my conversation with Dan Jurgens is that I was explaining to him the premise behind the channel here and how it's superhero mythology. So I talk a lot about what the characters represent. And I spoke to him about Doomsday and how he represents essentially what's the end of the world incarnate. He is the embodiment of the end of the world. And he completely agreed with me. So I got to talk to the man himself about his own character, and he supported my understanding of him. So that's a pretty good endorsement right there. Not an official endorsement, of course, but, you know, tells me I'm on the right track. So that's probably the highlight of the day.